Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagadgurum Tvameva Mata Cha Pitattvameva Tvameva Bandhusya Sakhatvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravidam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Amadeva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Gurudeva Deva. Hari Om. We are doing the Ashtavakra Gita and we are in the third chapter where now Ashtavakra is almost teasing the Janaka Maharaj, and the Janaka Maharaj in the previous chapter, out of wonder, he explodes, because after realization that he says everything is wonder, because he was taking himself, he is finite, whereas he is infinite. And the difference between being a finite and infinite is a tremendous difference, because finite is finite, and it is finite desha kala vastu parichinnam. That means it is limited by desha space wise, kala time wise, and vastu object wise. That means I am this and not that. So I am a limited, this body is mine, that body is not mine. So this is limitations of these three. So desha kala vastu parichinnam, and that is causing problem for everyone, because they feel they are only limited and they don't like limitations and they want to become unlimited, because their true nature is infinite. And if you take yourself as a finite, when you are really infinite, then you longing to become infinite, that's your natural state, but you're trying to become infinite by adding finite things. I want that, I want this, I want going after one object to the other, trying to become infinite in the process, where I want to reach a state where I have everything. That's what everybody, even a multi-billionaire, he wants to want more money because he wants to reach a state of infinite wealth. And you cannot become infinite by adding finite things. That's mathematically illogical. But you cannot stop becoming, and that's where the problem, struggle, human struggle is. You cannot become one, at the same time you cannot trying to become one. And that goes on life after life after life. So once you realize that I don't have to do all these struggles, I am already infinite, why should I struggle all this? Only when I don't know that I am infinite, then I know that I am infinite. Once I have I have gained the knowledge, then there is no point for me to try anything at all. I don't need anything for me to be happy, because I am happy already. So if at all I do anything now, only out of compassion for helping others also to recognize. So this is the state of a Jivan Mukta. So here the Ashtavakra tests whether the Janaka Maharaj is still acting like a king and going after things with an understanding, or is he still back into the samsara? Has he realized or not realized his true nature? So these are all that Ashtavakra trying to teach in the process, providing what is involved in the jnanam, because you may act in the world but also keep this. You are in fact only acting, because this is a drama of life, has to go on as long as you are having the body, mind and intellect, which is a product of the prarabdha. So until the prarabdha goes away, the body, mind, intellect will go on, and it's done by the one who has realized what? Aham Brahmasmi. So I am Brahman. Not only realization, he has become Brahman as though. So Brahman will be utilizing the body, mind, intellect. That is the understanding should be. We'll do now the sloka 7. We just finished the sloka 6. Okay, so sloka 7 says, Udbhutam jnana durmitram, Udbhutam jnana durmitram, Avidharyati durbalaha, Avidharyati durbalaha, Ascharyam kama ma kanched, Ascharyam kamamakanshed kalamanta manushritaha. Together. Udbhutam jnana durmitram avidharyati durbalam ascharyam kamamakanshed kalamanta manushritaha. Udbhutam, having the gain, means upsurging, having the everything else is gone. Jnana durmitram, which is opposite to the knowledge. So having known, then you are going after that which is contradictory to knowledge, udbhutam, and what does it say essentially? So all these desires for sense enjoyment, knowing very well, all this desire for I want this. So if you are still going after objects of sense objects for happiness, then they are all opposite to jnanam. Jnana durmitram. They are contradictory to the knowledge. What kind of knowledge? Aham brahmasmi. Aham brahmasmi means I am infinite. For me, in me, there is no objects at all. I am absolutely happy as I am. So satyam jnanam anantam brahma, anantameva anandam. So satyam jnanam and the limitless anantam, which is same as the Sachidananda Swarupam, and that's my Swarupa Lakshana. My nature itself is happiness. But still I am going after objects to get happiness. That means I have not understood that I am already happy. Therefore only I am learning for objects. I don't go run after objects, I am already happy. I am running after the happiness only because I am feeling inadequate. Without that, I am not happy. With that, I am happy. So, I am still going after for fulfilling the desires is represents it is opposite to the nature of the knowledge itself. So, udbhutam jnana durmitram avadharya. So, having firm conviction about that, ati durlabha, and only durlabha mind, only the minds which are completely very weak is only goes after this ascharyam kamam akanshed. It's wonder you are going after like a weak-minded person. You are going after sense objects, even though knowing well going for sense objects is opposite to the knowledge itself. And if you have gained the knowledge, then you won't go after this because you are already full. Then when you are full, you can't go in search of food again because you are up to the neck, you are eaten. So you said, no more, I just want to only relax, you will say. And having full, that you are already full, there is no point in putting any more because they cannot take anything. You are already Brahman, means you are infinite. They cannot add anything to the infinite. And you are still trying to add something more. So it is essentially a problem. And having firm conviction that you are Brahman, it is Ascharyam, Kama Akanshet, you are still going after desires of the object. Only it means that you are not realize your own true self. So essentially indirectly saying that if you realize it, you won't go after it. A realized person may go after it for as long as he is living. That's why Shankaracharya says in the Bhajagovindam, Yogarato va, Bhogarato va, Sangarato va, Sangavihinaha. Yajjat Brahmane Ramate Chittam Nandati Nandatcheva. So, a realized person, Yogaratova, he may be sitting in Himalayas like a yogi. Bhogaratova, he may be in downtown and enjoying like anybody else, everything else, like Krishna was doing it. And Yogaratova, Bhogaratova. Sangaratova, whether he may be in crowds running around all the time and from one crowd to other crowd and so on, interacting with them. Or Sangavihinaha, he is all by himself alone and nobody can even reach him there. So he may be Sangha Vihina, or he may be in the midst of everybody. So that is not a criteria to determine whether a person is realized or not. So Yogaratova, Bhogaratova, Sangaratova, Sangha Vinihina. So what is the criteria? Yajjat Brahmani Ramate Chittam. Yajjat Brahmani Ramate Chittam, whose mind is always thinking of Brahman, Aham Brahmasmi, having that background that I am Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi, I am the totality, I am the totality. So there is no more notion of finiteness, even though he is acting like a finite person going after. Intrinsically, he has recognized his infinite nature, so that what counts. So it's not just a talking or knowing at a superficial level. It is abiding knowledge. Rudaiva Nishta, that's what is Stita Prajna. So that's what essentially Krishna talks about. Says Dukkeshu Anudvignamanaha Sukeshu Vigatasproha Vitaraga Bhayakrodaha Sitadhi Manurichyate. He is Sitadhi. He is the one who is abiding where things may come, the sorrowful things come or the pleasurable things come. He doesn't get excited. He may act like one, but in truth he is not. So this is one has to be careful here. So whether somebody is acting or not, really feeling, we don't know. He alone knows. That's why Jnani we cannot test a Jnani. So if you go to find a Mahatma, if you can learn something and get from satsang and learn from him. Otherwise, just go away because other people can learn from him. So that is the best attitude. Respect the Acharya, respect all Acharyas, but follow your Acharya only. So that is what essentially Kama Akankshit Kala Mantram Anusritaha. So Kamam and Antakalam, when the death is coming so close to you, you are still going after the objects. So you are already 80, 95 and you are trying to attend all these parties and trying to get fun out of this. So the sense enjoyments can be at different levels, and even you are going after it, even at that age when the Antakalam, anytime you may kick the bucket and you are in that state and still you are going after sense pleasures, and it's really Ascharyam, it's really a wonder. When you are already full and you are going after, it's real Ascharyam. It is essentially the stupidity is magnifying it as Ascharyam here. Do Sloka 8. Iha mutra viraktasya iha mutra viraktasya nitya nitya vivekinaha iha mutra viraktasya nitya nitya vivekinaha ascharya moha kamasya mokshadeva vibhishika together. Iha mutra viraktasya nitya nitya vivekinaha ascharyam moha kamasya mokshadeva vibhishika. So iha amutra viraktasya, iha in this life and amutra in the life after. So people live in this life and people want to go to heavens and do all sorts of things in this life so that they can go to heaven. Why? So that they can enjoy life there. So everyone wants to enjoy. So once you understood neither here nor going somewhere will be of any help in the final analysis, because Shine Punye Marchulokam Vishanti. So Krishna says that even if you go, they are not karma bhumi, they are only bhoga bhumi. That means you only enjoy there, you don't accumulate new merits, you don't have new credit card accumulation, you only exhaust your credit card. Credit is your merits, and once the credit card becomes empty, you will be thrown out. You don't want to go, but they will push you out. So, Chine, Punye, Martyulokam, Vishanti, you are pushed out of this Swargaloka also because your account is over or your credit is gone. So, this again you have to accumulate some more, again go back, again come down, again go back. This going on for life after life after life. How do you know? Because this life is there. The very fact that you are born in this life, that means you had a previous life. And previous life you were trying to accumulate, in between you might have gone to Sargaloka and came back. In between again, before that, previous life was there. So this goes on. It will continue again also next. Punarapi maranam, punarapi jananam, jatare sayanam, yasamsare, baudustare, krupaya pare, pahimurare. Oh Murari, please help me. I'm getting tired of this going after life. But once the Acharya, Ishvara comes in the form of an Acharya and has uplifted you, once you have gained, so Ascharya Mohakamasya Mokshadeva Vivishika. So once you have Nitya Vastu Viveka, once you have developed the Viveka, the discriminative intellect of what is real and what's not real in this world, anything that is changing has to be is not really real, it's only apparently real, and only real is Nityam, is that which is Satyam, and that which is infinite, that Brahman, that you are alone is the real. That Vastu Viveka, that is the discriminative faculty of determining what is that which is real and what is unreal, because everything appears to be real. So one has to use intellectual discrimination to determine that, and that once you have that is once you have the prepared mind, Ascharyam Mohakamasya, it's really wonder why Mokshakamasya, one who wants to get the liberated, Mokshat eva Vibhishika. So the one who wants really completely liberated, but here the one is Mokshat eva Vibhishika, one is afraid of, here the moksha means liberation from this body, that means the death of the body is Vibhishika. There is a fear of the death of the body, knowing very well you don't die. So if that's how we said Gita starts, where he is afraid that he is going to lose the company of his Pitamaha and Acharyas and all that. So he is crying, and Krishna says, you crying where there is no reason to cry, because nobody dies. People, only body dies. So then why are you worried about it? If body dies, you get a better body, better body. So that's essentially, Krishna starts in that. It is Dehinosmin yada dehe kaumaram yavaram jara yada dehanta praptihi mokshaha. That is, as a drop one body, you go to another body, because the body is no more useful. Because for you exhaust your new vasanas, you need a better body. So you drop the body just for getting a better pleasures or better life only. But you are crying already because you are losing attachment to the body is there. So body attachment, not only this body attachment, body attachment to other bodies, all that is continuously struggles goes on, and that's essentially Mokshadeva Vibhishika. Fear of the containment, that you are association with the finite is a problem. Finite has to go, has to continuously, finite is the one that undergoes change. That's the definition of a finite. Infinite is the one that cannot undergo any change because it is infinite. And finite body has to deteriorate because it comes from the six molds of the modifications has to go. So including the deterioration and death are part of the nature of the body. So therefore, but you don't die. That's why Ajo Nityash Ashvatoyam Puranaha Nahanyate Hanyamane Sharire. Even if the body dies, that you don't die at all. That is the teaching. And once you understood it, then how can you have a fear? So anybody who is afraid of is only afraid of what? Afraid of another finite body, mind, intellect only. So here the Ashtavakra, the teacher, is teasing, says, are you in that state? So we go to Sloka 9. Dhirastu bhojyamanopi, dhirastu bhojyamanopi, pidyamanopi sarvada, pidyamanopi sarvada, atmanam kevalam pasyan, atmanam kevalam pasyan, natushyati nakupyati, natushyati nakupyati. Dhiraha tu. So, but a jnani, dhiraha means one who is firmly abiding in that knowledge. And indeed, dhiraha tu, dhirastu, bhojyamanaha api, bhojyamanaha api, whether he is enjoying a delicious food, bhojyamanaha api, feasted even, feast, having feast, and pidyamanaha api, one who is tormented without food, whether it's a delicious and 5-course, the dinner is there and enjoying it, or he doesn't have anything at all to eat. Pidyamanaha api, one who is tormented without having any food. Sarvada, all the time. Atmanam kevalam pasyan, one who sees that I am, in fact, is the self that I am, and not this body that is undergoing hunger and thirst and all that. Once we recognize that, Atmanam kevalam pasyan, natushyati nakupyati, neither he gets elated nor he gets depressed. And that is the nature of a Mahatma. So there are several stories of great sages where the sage is not worried about whether he's going to get the food or not, but Lord himself gets worried. He makes sure that he gets somehow the proper food, because he needs that body to make use of that body for reaching those people who are desire of that kind of teacher. So we have a story of the Swami Vivekananda, when he was hungry and traveling in the train, somebody comes and brings the food there. And we have similarly story of the Tapovan Maharaj, that is the teacher of Paramaguru, teacher of Swami Chinmayananda. One day he was walking and ultimately he was already lunchtime has come. He was so hungry and he could not walk anymore because thirsty and hunger and all that. So he sat under a tree and says, I want to see how the Lord is going to feed me now. So it is Lord's duty, not my duty problem to go for food. So happens a party was going with the food, saw the Mahatma and saw that he was hungry. So he started cooking and for him and providing the food. So Lord finds a way to make sure that the Mahatma's body is maintained. For if it is not maintained, maybe Lord thinks that on that day he doesn't need it for his own health's sake. So everything is taken care of. Therefore, yogatshemam vahamyam is a guarantee by the Krishna says, I take care of the yoga. Once your mind is offered completely to me, then I am taking care of. I will take care of yoga and kshema. Yoga is the protecting what you need and getting what you need, and also preserving what you have. So all that is done by me, whatever is needed for the body's sake. That is the warranty by the Lord himself, provided one who has surrendered completely to the Lord. So one has to be, a clause is there. So dhirastu bhojyamanopi pidyamanopi sarvada atmanam kevalam pasyan natushyati nakupyati. So this is essentially, from here on, the Ashtavakra talks about the glory of a Mahatma. After teasing enough, it says, if you are still going after them, or you have to evaluate, I have realized or my knowledge is real or not. Only litmus test is, as the Chandogya says, if I make a contact with the world, I don't get burned. That means I am unaffected. My ego doesn't rise. Even if it raises temporarily, it goes immediately down and back to your knowledge, because habitually the body, mind, intellect react for a situation, but knowledge will sink in, because that's what knowledge means. Knowledge will sink in to make sure that that whatever is subsided and you become mature. So this is a part of the growing up. So that's why Swami Paramarthanandaji calls it will be FIR reduction. FIR reduction means the frequency of perturbation and the intensity of perturbation and the recovery time from the perturbation goes down as one becomes abiding in knowledge. It's not a discrete process. It's a slow all the way up to the death. One has to keep on struggling. That means the disturbance of the frequency goes down. That means one is more and more abiding, and intensity of disturbance also goes down. Immediately recover back, and recovery stage is also very short. So this is a test where a litmus test where you get perturbed because of the habits of the mind, but the perturbation goes down as one abides in the knowledge itself. So this is what he calls FIR reduction. So the knowledge, gaining knowledge is process of Shravanam Mananam, but Nididhyasanam, because of the lingering vasanas are there, they die down slowly as one thinks more and more and more on the knowledge that is gained. That's what is called Nididhyasanam. Okay, Sloka 10. Cheshtamanam Sariram Swam, Cheshtamanam Sariram Swam, Pasyatyanya Sariravatu, Pasyatyanya Sariravatu, Samstave Chapi Nindayam, Samstave Chapi Nindayam, Katham Shubhyati Mahasayapi, Katham Shubhyati Mahasayapi, Mahasayaha, sorry. Katham Shubhyati Mahasayaha. So together, Cheshtamanam Sariram Swam, Pasyatyanya Sariravatu, Samstave Chapi Nindayam, Katham Shubhyati Mahasayaha. Cheshtamanaha. So Cheshta is acting, and Swam Sariram. Swam Sariram, one's body. So one's body functioning as the body has to get up, body gets tired, body needs food. So body requirements are there because body belongs to the Prakriti. So body gets hungry and body gets tired also. So Mahatma's body also goes through the process. So the routine process will go on to take care of the body needed. So Mahatma has to take a rest, and he has to sleep, and he has to eat proper food, and he has to take enough rest for the body in order for the body to activate the body. So Cheshtamanam, so all the activities of the body level, so inside the Vyanapana, Vyana Udana, Pranapana, Vyana Udana, Samana, all physiological functions are going on, and everything will be acting as per the body. And if the body has a problem, the body, Mahatma also has to go to hospital and get it repaired. All those things will go on as usual. Cheshtamanam Sariram Swam. So Swam Sariram, one's body, as it is functioning, Cheshtamana acting, Pasyati Anya Sariravatu, as though he looks at his own body as though some body is functioning. So he's as a witness, he's witnessing standing on the stage as though, and look at the body functioning and body demands and body requirements, whatever that the body, as it's available, he fulfills the body. If it's not available, then he says, this is it, you cannot get any more. Whether you want it or not, this all is provided. Lord has provided only this much. So he looks at, because the Lord is providing, so with the thankful to the Lord, says this body Lord has provided for this body to maintain itself some more. So Cheshtamana, acting one body as though it is some other bodies, Pasyed Anya Sariravatu, as though it is somebody else's body, you observe. So you can be taking care of the body properly without any the attachments. Samstave in practice, Chapi, Nindayam, katham shubhyati, and should it be Mahashaya, oh great soul, Mahashaya, he is addressing Janaka Maharaj, a great soul, samstave in practice, chapi nindayam katham shubhyati. And how can there be perturbation from this? How can you be perturbed by body's problem? Because as though it is somebody's body, some other body, you have to treat it as though as a witnessing other body operating. So that should be your attitude towards the body. So how can that be possible? How can you get involved into the body problem as your problems? So one has to stand apart as a witnessing consciousness and recognize that this body, observe the body as though it is some other body. So this is a reminder to Janaka Maharaj also. This should be the attitude of a Mahatma towards his own body, mind and intellect. With this we stop and start tomorrow the rest of the chapter. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.